What's up, all you villains? Welcome back to part 2 of our Team Rocket Edition walkthrough. In the last video, we got our first assignment from our boss. I just want to show you guys before we leave, you can get a nest ball. If you go to the boss's office before you leave and click on this box, this yellow box, you'll get one nest ball, so at least we can catch one Pokemon when we leave. So it's a nice little tip. Okay, now we're going to be on the hunt for Pokemon. Hopefully we can catch something cool with our one nest ball. Oh, and the first Pokemon we've come across is a Vulpix. I definitely want to catch this. I want to try weaken it as much as I can. We only have one nest ball, so it's got to work. We can't mess this up. Otherwise, we're not going to get Vulpix, but I really want Vulpix in my team. That's one of the cooler Team Rocket Pokemon in my opinion. So let's try weaken it a bit and just try our luck. Hopefully we can catch it. That's an awesome Pokemon to come across as our first Pokemon. Okay, I think Vulpix is pretty weak now. Maybe one more absorb. Okay, its health is in the red zone. Now it's time. It's now or never. Let's give it a try. Flips, use the nest ball. And yes, we got it. Vulpix was caught. Okay, boom. That's an awesome first Pokemon to catch from the wild. We got a fire-type Vulpix. And I just want to show you guys where to heal your Pokemon. I think I did show you guys in the first video, but we're going to go back and just heal our Vulpix now. It doesn't have much health left, so I just want to heal it, and I'll show you guys where to train up your Pokemon and to get some Pokeballs so we can catch a couple more. So there, we've healed our Pokemon back in the warehouse. When you leave here and you... Let's just have a quick look at our Vulpix. Okay, we're going to put Vulpix up front. I want him to get stronger. And if you come and talk to this Rocket Grunt down here, he'll offer to battle you, and if you beat him, he'll give you 5 Pokeballs. And you can just keep re-battling him. There's no limit. As soon as you beat him and he gives you 5 Pokeballs, you can come and battle him again. So it's a good way to build up and get a few Pokeballs. And also, it's a great way to level up the Pokemon that you've caught. They'll get a lot more experience battling him than battling wild Pokemon. So definitely come and use that to train up your Pokemon. And also to get Pokeballs. There's nowhere to buy Pokeballs in this beginning island. So don't be afraid to come and use this guy. Use and abuse this Rocket Grunt. He does have a Houndour, which is pretty cool. But as you can see, I've got my Vulpix now. So we got a fire on fire type. I'm going to swap Sentret out so he can use Surf on him. I want my Vulpix to get experience from this battle. I don't want him to get knocked out. Okay, one shot Houndour is gone. And Vulpix grew to level 7 and learned Roar. I want to try to get all my Pokemon up to around level 10, 11. Okay, and once we've beaten him, he's given us 5 Pokeballs. So now I'm going to do a bit of grinding off camera. I'm going to try to catch a whole bunch of Pokemon and level them up, and I'll show you guys what I have. Okay, we are back from our grinding sesh. I want to show you guys all the cool Pokemon I've caught. I have a Meowth now that's level 9, which is really cool. I got my Zubat to level 9 that I started with. Sentret still level 6. I caught a Pidgey level 9. My Vulpix is level 10. And I've got a Psyduck that's level 10, so the team is looking pretty solid. I don't think I'm going to be using Sentret or Zubat. I just want to give Psyduck the King's Rock that we picked up in the first video. I would love to evolve Psyduck into Slowking. So, yeah, my team's looking pretty cool. I'm definitely going to use Psyduck and Vulpix in my team. I would like to get a Ninetales and Slowking. And when you come and chat to this Rocket Grunt, he will battle you, so be ready for a battle. When you come out, there's some cool Pokemon to catch in the grass here. We can't use Cut yet. And now we're on the main 5 island. We're just going to chat to a few people here. This fisherman says Quillfish and Tentacool are some strong water Pokemon. And they also fit Team Rocket's profile, so they're good Pokemon to have in your team. But I think this is an awesome start. We've already got some really strong Pokemon. I didn't realize you'd be able to catch Psyduck and Vulpix so early on, which is really cool. And that woman just said that our reputation is so bad in Kanto from all the bad news. This island is considered a union. Okay, he says this island is like a port, a middle area between two places. And yeah, a lot of guys are just saying that a lot of people don't like Team Rocket. The meadow to the east has been my family's property for generations. I should have built a huge mansion. It would be preferable instead of having to put up with you and your savage organization. This is what I mean. Everyone's hating on Team Rocket. No surprise there. Okay, we're going to heal up our Pokemon. We've spoken to everyone. There hasn't been anything too important here after speaking to all these people. It's just really good storyline. But now we're going to set sail. Our boss did say we can use Surf right away. The Sea Gallop is doing enough with contract that Archer made us sign to ship certain rockets to Kanto in this political crisis. I don't want to see you trying anything weird outside of your assigned terms. Okay, we can't get onto the ship yet. We obviously have to complete our first mission. We have to go and scare the one counselor because she doesn't want to work with Team Rocket anymore. So we have to remind her why she wants to work with Team Rocket. So here's like a little maze to a little island. Ha! An egg containing a Togepi? I don't give gifts to criminals. Okay, so the first guy we encounter here is Gentleman Augusto, and he sends out a Meowth to battle. But I've also got a level 9 Meowth. My Meowth seems to be a lot stronger than yours, Augusto. So we knock him out, which is awesome. We get more Pokemoney. Yeah, and there's another woman on this island that we can battle. I am going to skip some of the battles. I don't want this video to be too long, and I want to keep some of the battles for you guys to experience yourself. So yeah, just 2 people to battle on this island. Good place to do some training and level up some of your Pokemon. And we've encountered a Tentacool. Okay, I wouldn't mind catching Tentacool. Tentacool is pretty strong. I'll catch him in case I need to use him. And boom, we got him. Tentacool was caught. At least we've got a water type. We've got Psyduck, which I prefer way more. But cool to have Tentacool on our team should we ever need him. Okay, now back to surfing. We're gonna try to go back and just go straight north from where we were. And we've made it to Resort Gorgeous. So this is an area called Resort Gorgeous. And we're gonna come and try and talk to this woman, have a battle with her. She's only got one Pokemon, Smeargle. Looks like there's a lot of trainers with Smeargle to battle here for some reason, which is pretty cool. Smeargle is an interesting Pokemon, the art Pokemon. We knocked it out. My Meowth is level 10 already. So you want to try to get most of your Pokemon to around level 10, 11, 12 before you make it to the mission where we have to fight the counselor. So we've made it on this little island. If you talk to this woman, she'll also battle you. I believe she's got 2 or 3 Pokemon on her team, so it's good for leveling up and training some of your Pokemon. Then this boy you can also come and chat to, and he'll battle you. There's about 4 or 5 people to battle on this island, but I'm going to skip a lot of them. You guys got to come do it yourself. And the last 2 people to battle are those 2 women. Okay, before I entered the house, I did go and heal my Pokemon. Make sure you have healed your Pokemon. You have to go all the way back to the original island, surf there, and then surf back. And then once your Pokemon are healed, enter here, and the counselor will say she is too strong for regular Rocket Grunts, and she's not working with Team Rockets. She's got a lot of attitude, and before she leaves, we come in and we challenge her. She did beat our Rocket Grunt friend. There, she came ahead of us. We were supposed to come in together and battle her, but she tried to be sneaky and get ahead. But she lost, so Andra lost, and I'm here to try and save the day. Let's see if we can beat her. She does have a Mareep, which is pretty strong, and Mareep beat Andra's Zubat. So Andra obviously didn't catch any Pokemon yet. Okay, the counselor sent out Meowth. So I've got a Meowth too. We both level 11. I should be able to take out her first Pokemon. And I do. That wasn't too tough. Then Mareep. Mareep is supposed to be the strong one in her team. An electric attack will be quite effective against Meowth. Okay, we do get knocked out, but at least we got 1 hit in. Let's see if our Vulpix can do some damage. Hopefully fire, our Ember attack will do some damage. Yes, okay, if we can get 1 more Ember in, we should have Mareep out the way. We do get paralyzed. Come on, Vulpix, you can do it. Ooh, we just hang in there, but we get our Ember in and knocked out Mareep. Vulpix is level 11 now, so we should have this under control. The last Pokemon the counselor sends out is Wooper. So I'm going to swap in Pidgey. I want Vulpix to get some experience from Wooper. Don't want Vulpix to get knocked out. And Pidgey is almost level 10. So if Pidgey can beat Wooper, hopefully it'll go up a level. I'm just going to keep using Gust. Looks like Pidgey's hanging in there. Pidgey's doing surprisingly well against Wooper. My Pidgey's only level 9, Wooper's level 11, but we knock it out. Pidgey grows to level 10. And we beat the counselor. Did my high-class Pokemon just lose to some basic Rocket Grunt? Absolutely. This is unreal. Counselor, you messed up thinking you were the smartest, betraying us. Now we'll have to pay for it. A period of reflection in the lost cave. So they're gonna send the counselor to like some kind of prison, the lost cave, where she's gotta think about how she's betrayed Team Rocket. Andra just says, I'll see you later. And we picked up experience share, which is really useful. That's gonna help us level our whole team up a lot quicker, so you can give experience share to one of your Pokemon, and they'll get experience even if they're not battling. But now, we beat the counselor. We're gonna go back to the warehouse and speak to our boss, see if he's happy and what he gives us. And also, I can't believe Andra didn't work with us. She just rushed ahead. I think she wanted to go and beat the counselor by herself and get all the credit. Can't believe that. So she's not really our mate. But we're back in the warehouse. Let's see what the big boss says. Archer, all right, you've come back. As you're aware from the opening speech, at Team Rocket, we believe in rewarding merit. We value the final outcome, and since it's been positive here, you're getting your reward. Boom! 25,000 Pokemoney. That's a lot of money for our first mission. I'm liking this job. Being a Rocket Grunt ain't bad. Okay, I hope you don't squander it on frivolities. Having more money provides greater freedom of choice, but it's futile if mismanaged or if you fail to utilize what you acquire effectively. Having said that, you've completed the mission. It's important for you to understand that we function as a unified entity here, which strengthens us. This isn't a sign of weakness. It's a demonstration of intelligence and recognition that collaboration is key. No major organization has arisen working solo. I thought it was clear when I said both of you would negotiate the council at the same time. What's wrong with you, Andra? Why didn't you wait for flips? I believe my skills were sufficient to face the challenge, Mr. Archer. I didn't anticipate having to deal with a Mareep and its Thundershock. Okay, so Andra is getting in trouble for working alone. But our boss does say respect for her trying. But I did save the day. Andra, hopefully you work with me and not against me now. Stop trying to steal the limelight. And Archer says it's time for us to head to Vermilion City. He gives us an egg to hold. So it's a Johto Pokemon. I'm not sure what Pokemon it is. We'll see when the egg hatches. But now it's time to leave here and go back to where the ship was. I'm going to skip back there to the ship. And as you walk towards the ship, there will be a cutscene. Come on, we are all waiting for you. So here we've arrived. Don't waste our time anymore. Andra, you're finally here. I haven't even said sorry yet for how I acted. I thought we were both trying to one-up each other, but Archer and you taught me a lesson. I get it now. Teamwork is where it's at. Okay, good. At least Andrews apologized to us. And she says next time we're gonna battle each other and she's gonna throw down. But bring it, Andra. You got a lot of Pokemon to catch up to me, my friend. Okay, we head off. You've arrived. Super Nerd. 9,800 Poke. This is a scam. Just a month ago it cost 7,000. Salesman. I'm not the one who set up the prices. Pokemon's EV items have got to be expensive. People will be so limited by the ones that are found around. These are the prices that the Pokemon League Committee established. We just are following orders. Okay, the Super Nerd is obviously not happy. He says the items to boost the Pokemon's EVs are too expensive. But they've got to be expensive, otherwise it's going to be too easy to make your Pokemon strong. And here the girl says that the guy should just go and fight Pokemon to raise his EVs and get stronger. Daisy's busy talking to the professor here. The professor says some people think there's only 150 Pokemon still, but there's a big wide world of Pokemon. We all know that there's 9 gens already. Okay, so the professor's going to the Pokemon League HQ. But Daisy and him said they got 50 vitamins of each stat, so they loaded. And we've arrived in Vermilion City, so we completed our first mission. I think we're going to end off our first part here. Thanks for watching.